Divine Feminine, I may not personally know what's going on in your everyday life, but what I can tell you that there are wonderful people out here just like me that either do the same thing that I do, or they are people just around you who are wishing you prosperity, abundance, love, good fortune. And we all want to help you, okay? Help you achieve and manifest whatever it is that your heart desires. So I can't speak for everyone else, but what I can tell you here is that your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides want me to tell you that a lot of opportunities are about to be offered to you. And if you are feeling any apathy, or you're feeling fed up, or you're feeling emotionally drained, depleted, like over something, that emotional state has been stealing, like a joy killer. That emotional state has been creating a situation or a dynamic where it leaves you unable to notice how it's all working out in your favor. At times you may wake up and feel like, another day. And so that may play on your trust in the manifestation coming into fruition. So as good as something may sound, no matter what you hear on social media, no matter what you hear in tarot readings or whatever, some of you may use it as encouragement to keep pushing forward, but there's some type of stubbornness or just being fed up that often tries to linger. Okay, and it's like the sky, the clouds are parting, the sun is coming out, and heaven is bestowing upon you so many great options to begin with. All right, it may not be the final destination, but you can start somewhere, right? So they want you to look around, and they want you to daydream about the beauty, daydream and know and hold that that affirmative, like affirm it, hold that dream, don't let go of it. All right, go within at times if it feels like it's a healthy way for you to get that clarity. All right, but make sure, most importantly, if you take nothing from today's message, take this: you must act upon those dreams. You must act upon those dreams. So I don't know who I'm speaking to today, but I need you to scroll down below and type in that comment section, I am acting upon my dreams. I am acting upon my dreams. Affirm it until you believe it, because baby, you have no idea just how much that's going to unblock this energy. It's going to dispel the fear, dispel the anxiety, the overwhelming feeling, the solitude, that procrastination, paralysis type of vibe. It's going to get rid of it. And then you'll know without a shadow of a doubt that this beginning is happening right here, right now. There is no other important moment than how you cultivate the emotion at this present moment. So you're at this beginning of a wonderful journey. It's like some of y'all are starting over, some of y'all are starting a new chapter, or you're flipping the script, or you're forgiving, whatever it is. There's no need to have any fear, because you are not walking alone. God has put so many people just like me on your path to remind you on a day-to-day basis just how much the angels are beside you every step of the way, to affirm and speak life into you about your gifts and what you offer to this world. So if you ever just feel like you don't want to be here anymore, or you're just tired of certain things always holding you back, this is an opportunity to affirm your dreams to be true, regardless of what your circumstances may look like. So a little bit of tough love there, because I did feel a strong download of an emotional state, okay, that we just don't resonate with. So if y'all are new here, hey Divine Feminine, how y'all doing? Let me know what your mental health is looking like in the comments, how you're feeling. Comment down below how you're feeling. Thank you so much, Divine Feminine, for tuning into Tarot Fessions. This channel was made in love, so thank you for sewing into us when you subscribe to our channel. Like always, keep an open mind and know that all of my messages are timeless, so it can resonate now or in the future. There is nothing new under the sun, okay? Spirit, what we talking about? What's coming out for my divine feminines? Yeah, there's this energy of, I feel like this energy doesn't, but this lackluster energy doesn't belong to you. It belongs to someone else. And this imposter energy has been hanging around. All right, it could be a friend. It could be someone asking you questions. It could be something that's very confusing. I just don't know what it is. You were fine, and then all of a sudden, now you're dealing with worry, fear, anxiety, stress, and now you just want to retreat so you can find that peace again. You don't know if it's maybe you've been watching too many readings, maybe you've been doing too much, but it's like, where do you stand in the middle? And that's okay. Sometimes you got to take a break respectfully. Maybe it's your job. And what your job, maybe you work in mental health, maybe you do something similar to what I do. Whatever it may be, it really doesn't matter. The message is still the same. It's a very consistent message, not only in the channel message that come through, but also in the message that's coming out in the cards. It's very consistent. A lot of you, it has something to do as well. It may not be an actual person. It may be your own higher self kind of getting you out of your own way. You may not like the way your higher self talks to you. You may not like, it may feel like your higher self is strict with you, or there's this constant theme of not knowing if you should trust. Is this the angel talking? Is this a demon talking? Maybe you come across some readings, okay, and you feel like, I don't know if that's good advice or if I should listen to that. So I feel like you're practicing using your own discernment, but really nobody, not even on the internet, can get you out of your own way but you, right? That's the only true statement here. So whether or not you feel like someone else imposes their morals and their values upon you, and they're telling you and turning you into a mini me or whatever, at the end of the day, if you say that you want something, and then the divine says, okay, well, I'm going to bring on your algorithm someone that is going to tell you how to get what you want, because you asked for what you want. You prayed for what it is that you want. Now you don't know how to get to what it is that you want, and you're questioning if the person that you're guided to, or the person that popped up on your timeline or whatever, if they really have the gift, or if they really know what they're talking about, or are they just getting rich off of you, or are they just is this a Ponzi scheme? So I do feel like you are something about being, is it really smart to tell someone to not keep a job and, or to go back out there and put yourself out there, and when you're so peaceful by yourself, is that really smart? And so you have to be the one to answer that, because only you can determine what's tricking you out of your own spot. You know what I'm saying? Only you can determine what's keeping you from whatever you ask for. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you that. You could take the horse to the well, but you can't make them drink it. This your spirit. This your life. And if you don't like something, but you're dreaming about it, and you're asking for it, you're praying for it, but you're not acting upon it when it comes your way, then that's a you thing. And so I feel like that is ultimately oh, you broke it? It's okay. It's just a cup. Glass is meant to be broken. And sometimes, watch out, Joe. Sometimes it's not about fixing the glass. It's just about getting a new one. So don't ever sit there too long, Fifi, and be looking like, oh my God, I made a mistake. Mistakes are supposed to happen. You could buy the cup back, but you can't get back the emotions you waste on it. You feel me? So throw the cup in the trash. And that just means that we about to get better set of dishes. Just make sure nobody don't cut their finger on it, okay? Okay. Sorry about that. I had to talk to my children right quick. Okay, we had to shift that real fast. Real fast. Because then nobody got time. Crying over the cups. Alright, cups are meant to be used, enjoyed, and they serve their purpose. And if they cracked, it's time. It's time to be cracked wide open. Confirmation from spirit. And so you're like, oh my God, everything's going out of control. It's out of my this. What's going on? Why is this happening? When you stay too long in a relaxed state, you can become complacent. Safety can become a realm of control. How do you know when you're in this realm of control? How do you know when you're out of flow? The only way to know if you're out of flow is how you respond to chaos, how you respond to things that confuse you. Those are opportunities to put yourself in situations that allow you to think more optimistically. Be optimistic. Don't you be grumpy. So, maybe in some situations, the approach that people may have held, the approach that I may have just said or you heard me say may not be one you would normally do. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't work for me. I found something that works for me. All spirit is saying is, if you don't like the way someone else goes about doing something, then find a way that works for you so you can receive what it is you're asking for. Otherwise, no one is able to get you out your own way and you can become a blockage in your own life. I feel guided to pull out my little magical deck here. And we have divine lineage. Oh my God, Overdose featuring Felicia Ross. I love this. You have to listen to Felicia Ross. Something could be over. We have resistance. And then we have alchemy. Ooh. Okay, so divine feminine. Some of you that you're going through a level up, babes. My battery's about to die. You're going through a level up. I see it very clearly. And I feel like this level up, you're a multitasker. You could do a million things on your own as long as no one's interrupting you, right? And you may not like to have that schedule, that routine, that consistency interrupted. And when you feel an interruption, you may feel like, oh my God, what's happening? Who's manifesting against me? Some of you guys, you're manifesting a very mature older person to come into your life because you're asking for someone to create the shelter that allows you to feel safe where you don't have to do anything. So some of y'all may want a provider. Some of you guys may be wanting to attract someone that makes you feel calm. And so you're going to need someone that's a lot older than you in age, where they have gone through all of life experiences that allow them to just kind of sit down and enjoy retirement with you, right? You're peaceful and stuff like that. So if you want a provider and you want that type of lifestyle or whatever that allows you to be calm, in order for you to attract that, you're gonna have to seduce this person. You're gonna have to attract this person with what an older person looks for, right? You can get an older person, yes, but if you're looking for the type of person that can provide for you, they have something that you don't have that they can provide. But what do they want from you? Where's the reciprocity? They want from you someone that's sexy, fun, vivacious. They want someone that doesn't care what other people think. If anything, they impose their values and impose their morals more on other people, and they don't allow anyone else to clock them, right? They could be very nonchalant, strict about their maintenance. They could be high maintenance and stuff like that. So this is something that that person may want. And in order for you to get what you're asking for, I mean, you could get with any older man. But let's say that older man don't have no money. So now it doesn't solve your other problem, which is that you don't want to have to work anymore. So that means that you're going to need what you feel like is materialistic or superficial. So when someone's telling you like, hey, you pray for this, but you have to be in alignment for it, and which means you have to understand the spiritual realm. Trying to change that man ain't gonna help you keep them. Matter of fact, it's gonna run them away. So with alchemy here, it's pretty much saying you've been on like trying to determine, is this the right thing to do? Is this something that I should do? Like you're kind of resistant to becoming what you need to become in order to attract the lifestyle that you're praying for. And so you are being asked to level up. Okay, if you don't want to work another day in your life, this is how you're going to level up. And that's just the God honest truth. All right, you don't have to like it to know that it's the truth. Maybe, you know, 1,000,000 years ago, 100 years ago, it was the conditions of society were different. But this is saying that with these statistics and this reality, this is how you move in this reality. Okay? That's it. That's all. So heaven is bestowing it upon you. Look around. You've been daydreaming about it. You want it. So what's a healthy way to get that clarity that you need to hear that's going to help you act upon whatever it is you say that you want? You're resistant to your own transformation. That's what, at the end of the day, that's what it translates into. And so you got to let go of control issues and feel like whatever someone is saying to you, they trying to harm you. And I think that may be why some of y'all algorithm is putting y'all on a frequency where somebody is willing to crack your cup. Whatever glass, whatever illusion, whatever rose-colored glasses you have on. Now, one of the caveats, right, to having that type of relationship is you become codependent on that person. Straight up. That's the reality of the situation. And so whether you have your own business going on, that's a way that you can countersuit that. But once you are aware of what you're sacrificing to have what it is that you want, you can start preparing to have something else on the side, you know, and you just... you want someone that will allow you to have your own business and keep your own money and stuff like that, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, if it comes with the territory that maybe this person doesn't know how to satisfy all your emotions, is that a deal breaker? You got to determine that. Can't nobody determine that for you. And I do feel like you ultimately, you know this, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start over. I'm going to stop holding back. I'm going to free myself. I could do this. And so you're getting back on the saddle again. So shout out to you. Affirm down below, I am getting back on the saddle. I am on the saddle. Fuck it. We ain't getting on the saddle. We on it. Come and ride the train. And ride it. You can ride the train. You get on the soul train. All right. Some of y'all could be a part of my soul train membership. Shout out to all of y'all. It's like that energy was like, oh, I guess, okay. Whoever need to hear that, you are you preparing for the retirement home? Like, are you about to admit yourself into the retirement home? Cause it's like you're making something about when you get stubborn and resistant like this, you make it harder than it has to be. Okay. Maybe you want this abundance to come to you in a specific type of way. I'm speaking to someone that may be on the verge of like losing their relationship because maybe you haven't forgave someone and you're mad at someone. When you're mad, baby, don't take you seriously. I feel like the truth of the matter is you haven't been happy in this relationship. If you're in a relationship, you haven't been happy in this relationship for a long time. You've been contemplating yourself. Ouch. Not being in the relationship. Because I'm hearing this song. Don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to break it to you. And my man. Here's a little advice for you. Find your own man. So you may feel some type of way. Like you may feel like someone is switching up on you, and you feel like you picked this person and they're yours. That this is a very direct message for anyone that's in a full-time relationship. I feel like you've been unhappy and you're trying to change. It's something that's been very hard for you. You haven't been able to shake some dark thoughts, emotional status. Some of you guys, you've been mad about something that you saw, and that has kind of prevented you from feeling like you want to be in this relationship, for those of y'all that are in a relationship. And I feel like ultimately you had already checked out a long time ago on this relationship, but I feel like at the same time you don't want to let this person go because of their resources. And so I feel like you're trying to act right, cultivate the love back in the relationship, see this as an opportunity. Somebody here is trying to block a masculine from going towards another feminine. Page of Cups. It's like an apology. They may also be trying to have a child or get pregnant again if there's already one child, like to heal the connection. Dang, someone's trying to literally get someone back, but after they already determined that they didn't want that person no money. There's a lot of green here, so it has something to do with stability, money, resources. They want it. Divine feminine. I think there may be like another feminine like chiming in spiritually to like tell you something. Okay. They feel like they have to fight for what's theirs now. But before, they weren't fighting for this connection. I feel like you have made someone want to fight for their relationship. I swear to God. Y'all have, let's divide family, y'all have made someone want to get up off their ass and show up in their relationship. Meanwhile, they was talking to someone else anyway. They was obsessed. They were planning on leaving and being with someone anyway. But the fact that your divine energy showed up on the motherfucking scene, now this hoe want to level the fuck up. Okay. They want to level the fuck up. It's like, no, it ain't gonna work. Whatever you think you're doing, it ain't gonna work. It's only lust. It ain't real love. They want to fight for this connection, and then they want to assassinate someone's character. Like, you, this person's abusive, you don't know them, I deal with a side of them that you don't get to see, and they feel like this person is being a certain way towards them because they thinking about you. Someone feels like you're mind fucking their person, and that they hired an investigator to see. Some of you that they watching tarot readings to see like if this person is trying to come to you. That's the truth. It's fucking their head up, because really it's like they're chasing their own tail, because it's not showing me that you're doing anything. What's the T on you, divine feminine? Because clearly you got the girls chatting, you got the girls talking about you. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? If y'all a singer that's saying that, if y'all a reader saying, I bet you think this reading is about you. I mean, this person done tied their bootstraps up. They done said they got a plan now. They waking up early now. All of a sudden, they want to be punctual. They want to show up for the connection. They ready to do the right thing. Your shine irritates their demons, divine feminine. Cause your light creates a contrast that exposes that they aren't the real divine feminine. And they want to clock block you. So the T is, they feel like you blocking them for something that they got for free on the low. They didn't really have to do the work to acquire this. This person likes to flex. They feel they projecting onto you. Divination abuser. I'm telling you, What they're saying to you is that you abuse divination to get into someone's mind, um, to like steal their money and block relationships. That's all y'all do all day long, especially if you are a diviner of any sort. But they can't prove it because technically you're not doing anything wrong, but they can't keep their man from you. Whew. And so they are hell bent on using fake accounts to stalk you, taunt you, and they feel like they're gonna teach you a spiritual lesson. And that's why they saying that y'all are part of the third party. So someone else's karmic is obsessed with you, divine feminine, and they saying like, oh, you're dodging confrontation. They're like, oh, I'm staying away from you. You're crazy, divine feminine. You are crazy. But really, they're the ones doing all the shit and hiding their hands. Yes, they're the ones with the real bad habit. They're the ones with the obsession. They're the ones that's being divorced. They're the ones that's being broke. They cause some shit upon their fucking selves. And then they want to be mad at you when their person don't take them seriously anymore. And it's because the fact that you even exist and they could get something better than what they have makes them feel like, now I gotta act right. Now I gotta do more. You make pretending to be a better person harder to do. I gotta put in real time. I gotta put in real effort. I gotta really show up in this connection. Because you expose my person to better. I wish you just turn that light off. So this person is going to try to lie and say that, oh, they're a narcissist. They treat me bad and all types of stuff. And this person's not even going to try to clear it up or nothing like that. They're just going to let them talk stupid. As a matter of fact, I think this is why this person is staying distant from you. But it's not going to work. They're going to be like, I think y'all are going to... what's going to be the outcome? Oh, this person's going to follow their bliss. They're leaving behind an old, clingy ex, a dead-end relationship. That's it. That's all, divine feminine. Take it and go. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.